Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 3rd of December 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. But I am requesting you all the students that you have to download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID, then click on this crack current affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily, you will see three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Most important section is the monthly, and we are providing 4 type of PDFs. One is detail, second is question and answer format, third is best 100 current affair that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and fourth one is pocket PDF. It means 2-liners and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs in quick format before your exam. But to enhance your performance further, we are providing 20 most important topic wise PDF. It means if you want to cover one particular topic, then you can use this topic wise PDF. If you are a banking student, we are providing 3 things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section. But all these 3 things are only related to banking and economy. And you can attempt this quiz only on our application on monthly basis. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Expected question and answer will be provided to you so that you can recall that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your respective state exam, then we are also providing you state current affair, and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. You have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID, then click on this crack current affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But if you are a new student, you are just starting your preparation, then I am advising you to subscribe for 2 years. And we are providing 10% extra discount on both subscriptions if you use this code ASH10. And if you have any query, you can email us or you can call us on this number or email ID. So let's start today's current affair, that is 3rd of December 2021. But first of all, you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram channel from the description box link. And here is the first question in the most important section, and question is, who is appointed as a new chairman of India Tourism Development Corporation? It means the most important word here is, or organization is, India Tourism Development Corporation. So Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, even very famous spokesperson and leader, Sambit Patra ji. So answer of this question is C. Sambit Patra ji was appointed as the chairman and even part-time non-executive director of India Tourism Development Corporation. And this appointment was done through appointment committee of the cabinet, or you can say ACC. But you have to remember that he was appointed for a time period of 3 years. 3 years. And even prior to this appointment, Sambit Patra was also working as an independent director of ONGC. ONGC stands for Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. So you can see here the picture of Sambit Patra. I think all the students know this personality, and he is recently appointed as the chairman of India Tourism Development Corporation. Earlier he was working with the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, and he was working as an independent director of this organization. But you can also remember this organization. One is India Tourism Development Corporation. This organization was established in 1966. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. And this is related to Ministry of Tourism. So you can also remember about Ministry of Tourism. Union Ministry is G. Kishan Reddy. G. Kishan Reddy, and constituency is Sikandrabad. Sikandrabad is in Telangana. So you can also remember other appointments here, like you can see very important name, Sunil Kataria is here. Sunil Kataria recently appointed as the chairman of Indian Society of Advertisers. Remember, ISA, Indian Society of Advertisers. And next is Vivek Johri, most important appointment of 2021, that he was recently appointed as chairman of CBIC. It means I am talking about Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Custom. Next is Rajneesh Kumar. He was recently appointed as chairman of board of very important platform which is known as Bharat Pay. So just remember, chairman of board of Bharat Pay, and chairman of Central Board of Indirect Tax and Custom is Vivek Johri, and chairman of Indian Society of Advertiser is Sunil Kataria. Moving to next question. So you can also see here Ministry of Tourism has suppleted the chairman and managing director of ITDC. ITDC stands for India Tourism Development Corporation into two parts, one for the chairman and other for the managing director. Earlier these two positions were held by one person, but now this is suppleted. And Ganji Kamla V. Rao, IS officer of 1990 batch, will be appointed as a managing director of this organization. But the most important name is Sambit Patra. So moving to next question, who is named as the UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for Culture and Creative Industry? Again, very important question. Even we are covering under the most important because UNESCO is there and very important. You can say appointment is there. Goodwill Ambassador. But this Goodwill Ambassador will promote the culture and creative industries. And this Goodwill Ambassador is Naomi Kawasa or Kawase. So answer of this question is B, and she belongs to Japan. She belongs to Japan. That's why this is very important. So remember UNESCO, which is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, Director General Audrey Azoulay, you have to remember Audrey Azoulay, appointed Japanese film director Naomi Kawase as the UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for Cultural and Creative Industries. And you can also see here the picture of Naomi, and she was appointed as the UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador. And Naomi Kawase committed to the representation of women in the film industry in Africa, participated in UNESCO's conference on the diversity and gender equality in the African cinema. So she has been recognized for her commitment to the culture and creativity at a service of the development of more just societies, especially for girls and women, and to support for objectives of the UNESCO. And she launched the UNESCO Nara Residency program for the young African female filmmakers in 2020 to offer creative production opportunities for 10 young African women filmmakers. It means she is basically promoting the girls and women empowerment, especially in African community. And it is just to utilize their talent and visibility to promote UNESCO's values and objective. It means UNESCO will utilize the, you can say, popularity of this director, and that's why she is appointed as UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for especially culture and creative industries. And she was also the official film director of 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. You can also remember she was the official film director of the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Game. Even she was the fifth woman to direct an official film. This is Tokyo Olympics. So just remember the name. Name is Naomi. And you can also remember other appointments here. Like first one you can see here, Daniel Brühl, very famous German actor. And he was recently appointed as Goodwill Ambassador of United Nations World Food Program. Again, very important appointment. Next is Natalia Vodianova. Natalia Vodianova recently appointed as Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Population Fund. United Nations Population Fund. Just remember this. And next is M. Netra. M. Netra was appointed as Goodwill Ambassador for Goodwill Ambassador to the Poor by United Nations Association for Development and Peace, ADAP. ADAP, it means Association for Development and Peace. It is United Nations organization. So all are Goodwill Ambassadors. One is for World Food Program, second is for United Nations Population Fund, and the third one is United Nations Association for Development and Peace. But you have to remember, very important, it is for culture and creative industry, which is our question, and answer is Naomi Kawase. Moving to next question. Who became the world's #1 cooperative according to 10th Annual World Cooperative Monitor report? First of all, you have to remember the name of the cooperative because this cooperative belongs to India, and answer of this question is IFFCO. IFFCO basically belongs to India, and IFFCO stands for Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited, and this organization has been ranked #1 cooperative among the top 300 cooperatives in the world in 2021 edition of the 10th Annual World Cooperative Monitor report, withholding its position from 2020 edition. Just remember, IFFCO India, this is Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited. And you can also see here the logo of IFFCO on the badge, and ranked #1 cooperative in the world among top 3 cooperatives in the 9th Annual World Cooperative Monitor also. It means in the last year ranking, this organization was also on top. So you can see here, World Cooperative Monitor is a project designed to collect robust economic, organization and social data about cooperative worldwide. Even 2021 report is published by the International Cooperative Alliance, ICA, and European Research Institute on cooperative and social enterprise. And IFCO has ranked number 1 under the agriculture and the food industry section of this report, which includes all the cooperatives that operate along the entire agricultural value chain, starting from the cultivation of agricultural products and livestock farming to the industrial processing of the agriculture products and animals. All things are basically also provided by IFCO. That's why IFCO was nominated under this category. And this top ranking also signifies that IFCO is contributing significantly to the GDP and the economic growth of the nation. So, world's first nano urea also introduced by IFCO for the farmers across the world. You can also remember. But the most important name here is IFCO. And remember, this organization was established in 1967. 1967. Its MD and CEO is US Avasthi. US Avasthi. So, just remember. Moving to next question. Who won the award for Women of the Year 2021 from World Athletics? It means this award is given by World Athletics, and this is a former, I am giving you hint that this is former long jump legend from India, and she recently won the Woman of the Year award, and it goes to Anju Bobby George. Answer of this question is D. So you can see here, Anju Bobby George won a Woman of the Year award by the World Athletics 2021. And Anju Bobby George basically belongs to Kerala. And this year award is dedicated to the memory and even very famous photographer who died recently in October 2021, that is Jean Pierre. You can just remember Jean Pierre. But it is not important, it is just information for you. And you can also remember about Anju Bobby George. There are a lot of things, but I will cover a few things. Like she won a bronze medal in the long jump at World Championship in 2003 in athletics held in Paris, and became the first Indian athlete to win a medal in the World Championship in athletics jumping 6.70 meter. So remember, she is the first Indian woman or athlete to win a medal in a World Championship in athletics jumping 6.70 meter, and she won this medal in 2003. In 2005, she also won a gold medal at International Association for Athletic Federation World Athletics Final, and even she received Arjun Award in 2002, and Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, or you can say Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2003, Padam Shri in 2004, Lifetime Achievement Award from the BBC in 2020 also. So that's why this woman is very important, especially for India, Anju Bobby George. We are proud of her. And you can also see here, she has been awarded for her efforts in advancing sports in the country and also efforts for gender equality as Senior Vice President of the Indian Athletic Federation. That's why this lady is very, very important. Even you can also remember World Athletic of the Year at World Athletic Award 2021. It means which player is awarded at World Athletes of the Year. So Olympic champion Elaine Thompson Hera of Jamaica and Karsten Warholm of Norway won the World Athletics of the Year. So you have to just remember the name or just read this name, Elaine and Karsten. So you can just remember the first name of these players. Next, Jean Pierre Durand, World Athletics Photograph of the Year. I already covered this point that this year this award is dedicated to the memory of Jean Pierre Durand, who was one of the sport's most prolific photographers who died in October 2021. And this award basically goes to Ryan Pierce, photographer of the women high jump qualifying at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Again, this is not important, but you have to remember or you have to just read this. Next, Female Rising Star basically award goes to Athing Mu, belongs to United States, and the Male Rising Star is Arion Knighton and belongs to United States again. So again, very important, but you have to just remember most important name is Anju Bobby George. So you can also remember about World Athletics here. World Athletic was founded in 1912 and its headquarters is in Monaco. Monaco is in Europe. Moving to next question. So all the most important questions we covered. Now we are moving to very important section, but first of all you have to like this video, share this video and subscribe this channel and join a Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the question. What is the theme for G20 Leader Summit 2022? And 2021 leadership was basically lies with Italy, but now Italy's time period is over because membership basically ended in November 2021. From 1st December, new country will hold the leadership, and from 2000, it means you can say from December 2021 to November 2022, membership goes to, it means leadership goes to Indonesia. So you can remember 2022 chairman of G20 Leader Summit will be Indonesia. After Indonesia, India will host the G20 Summit in 2023. And 2022, it means next year theme will be New World, New Era. No, it is wrong. Recover together, recover stronger. Yes, B is the answer. So you have to remember the theme is recover together, recover stronger. B is the answer. And you can also remember that India joins G20 Trioca to work closely with Indonesia, Italy to ensure consistency of agenda. What is this word? This is very important. This is Troika or Troika. So just remember, Indonesia assumed the presidency of G20 from the outgoing Italy and which held the presidency for the last 1 year. But you have to remember this Troika word. You can also see here G20 Troika is a group comprising the previous chairman, current chairman or the leader, the next G20 presidency of G20. It means previous was Italy, current is Indonesia because Indonesia resumed, and the next will be India. So that's why India joined this Troika. So you have to remember what is the meaning of this Troika, that previous membership, previous leadership, sorry, current leadership and next leadership. So all the presidencies, last, current and the next form a group. This is known as Troika. And India, which is set to hold G20 presidency from 1st December 2022 to 31st of November 2023, has entered the G20 Troika. So you have to remember, and Italy already covered all the time, like 2020 to November 2021. Next, Indonesia will cover December 2021 to November 2022, and India will host December 2022 to, you can say, November 2023. This is the time period for India. And India is also a founding member of G20 and also has used the platform to raise various issues of vital importance and those that impact on the most vulnerable around the world. And even you can also remember that Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the G20 summit, which was held in Italy because the chairmanship lies with Italy in 2021, and it was held in October 2021, where he raised the issue of Afghanistan future and takeover by Taliban. So G20 is a premier forum for international economic cooperation, and G20 was basically formed in 1999. And the total member countries of G20 are 19, and one is organization which is known as European Union. So total members are 20. Remember, all the points, all are very, very important. Next is which company signed MOU, which company signed Memorandum of Understanding with Skill Development Ministry to train youth in the financial technological industry. It means this company and the Skill Development Ministry or Ministry of Skill Development will train youths by providing a curriculum, by providing a training, especially in the financial technological industry. And this organization is Paytm. So answer of this question is A. So you have to remember that Paytm signed a memorandum of understanding with the Directorate of General Trading, or you can say DGT, which comes under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, to train 6,000 individuals. It means the target is to train 6,000 individuals for 3 years, and they will provide the financial technological knowledge, especially for the financial technological industry. So Paytm signs MOU with the Skill Development Ministry to train youngsters in the financial tech, and 6,000 individuals will be trained in the next 3 years in the financial technological industry, and the trainees will undertake a 6-month trainee program that is designed by Paytm, specially designed by Paytm. And the course equips the trainee with the fundamentals of the latest financial technological Internet of Things products and financial services, along with professional skills, you can say, communication, new technology regarding the communication, sales and pitch, and even on the job training. And Paytm also will offer employment to the eligible trainees after the completion of the course. Like after 6 months, Paytm will also hire some candidates from the training, you can say from the trainees. And the main aim is to create a highly qualified pool of the human resource for a financial technological industry. And remember about Paytm always, this is very important organization for India, and the founder and CEO is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, I think all the students know this. It was founded in the year of 2010 and its headquarters is in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Next question is, which state celebrated 1st December as Indigenous Faith Day? Again, very important because it is a new day for new students, and the students who are basically preparing for the last 2 or 3 years, I think they know this. Indigenous Faith Day. It is celebrated on 1st December and it is celebrated by Arunachal Pradesh. Answer of this question is D. So Arunachal Pradesh celebrated 1st December as Indigenous Faith Day to preserve and promote indigenous faith and traditional practices of tribal communities of the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And you can also see here, Chief Minister is there, Pema Khandu ji is there, and you can also remember Arunachal Pradesh celebrated Indigenous Fair Day on 1st of December. And 1st December is to be the birth anniversary of Golgi Bote Talom Rukbo, who is called as the father of indigenous faith. My pronunciation can be wrong of this person, but forgive me. And I think the name is Golgi Bote Talom Rukbo. And the Indigenous Faith and Cultural Society of Arunachal Pradesh is working to preserve and maintain the traditional customs and faith of the indigenous tribes of the state, because there are so many tribes in the Arunachal Pradesh. And indigenous faith is first time celebrated in 2013, and from 2013 onwards we are celebrating this day. And even you can also remember about Arunachal Pradesh. You can see here the Chief Minister. Chief Minister is Pema Khandu ji, and Governor you can also remember Brigadier B.D. Mishra ji. B.D. Mishra. And Chief Minister is Pema Khandu ji. Moving to next question. Which bank launched an exclusively feature rich saving bank product for women, only for women, named as Mahila Mitra Plus? So again, the keyword, very important keyword for the banking student is Mahila Mitra Plus, and it is a saving bank product which is launched for women, and this is launched by Federal Bank. So answer of this question is B. So many features are basically provided especially for the women. It means private sector lender, Federal Bank, as a part of its women empowerment agenda, launched an exclusively feature-rich saving bank product for the women named as Mahila Mitra Plus. And the saving bank product for women named as Mahila Mitra Plus, and women are encouraged to have 2 zero balance saving accounts in the names of their minor children. And they provide a set of features for easy financial planning and investment for women. And there are so many features, like you can say exclusive preferential interest rate on housing loan. If the woman is applying for the housing loan, then preferential interest rate will be given. It means low interest rate will be given. Next, complementary and customized insurance will be provided. It means insurance cover is also there. No processing fees for home loans or other type of loans. So these are the features under this Mahila Mitra Plus saving product. And even gender diversity is one of the theme under the environment, social and governance goal of the Federal Bank. But you can also remember about Federal Bank. Federal Bank was established in 1931. Earlier it was known as Travancore Companies Regulation Act. It was established under Travancore Companies Regulation Act because it was known as Travancore Bank, and this act was passed in 1916. Its headquarter, many times this headquarter was asked, so you have to remember, headquarter is in Eluva, Kerala. Eluva is in Kerala, and tagline is your perfect banking partner. Your perfect banking partner. So all the things are covered about Federal Bank? No. MD and CEO. So you have to remember Managing Director and CEO is Shyam Srinivasan. Shyam Srinivasan. Moving to next question. Which bank announced a partnership with Worldline, very important organization of Europe, to enable EMI payments? So again, very important, and this bank is Kotak Mahindra Bank. So Kotak Mahindra Bank announced a partnership with Europe-based payment and transactional service firm which is known as Worldline to enable equated monthly installment which is known as EMI payments via Kotak debit cards in India. So answer of this question is Kotak Mahindra Bank. So you can see here Kotak Mahindra Bank partners with the Worldline to enable EMIs on its debit cards. So the Kotak debit card EMI is available to all customers like retailers, fashion, electronic products to pay installments easily using Worldline point of sale terminals. It means by using Worldline point of sale machines, and if you are using the Kotak Mahindra debit card, then you can convert your transaction to the EMI. And the customers have the flexibility to repay their loans over a period of 3 to 12 months. And the minimum purchase to be done to avail the EMI services with Kotak debit card is 5,000 pound. So you can also remember this. And Worldline headquarters is in France. And remember about Kotak Mahindra Bank. Kotak Mahindra Bank headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And tagline is let's make money simple. Let's make money simple. And CEO and Managing Director, I think all the students know, Uday Kotak is the answer. Uday Kotak. Next question is, which bank listed its USD 650 million green bonds? The most important thing here is green bonds simultaneously on India's international exchange, and second is Luxembourg. Remember, second is Luxembourg Stock Exchange. So it means one Indian bank listed 650 million USD green bonds. One is the India International Exchange, second is Luxembourg Exchange, Stock Exchange. and this bank is State Bank of India. So answer of this question is A. So State Bank of India listed so much of green bonds simultaneously on India International Exchange and the Luxembourg Stock Exchange. And India International Exchange will work towards establishing a green corridor with Luxembourg to enable Indian issuers to automatically qualify for dual listing with Luxembourg Stock Exchange to get investors from Europe and the globe. So SBI listed 650 million. Examiner can ask this amount, and they issued green bonds on India International Exchange and Luxembourg Exchange or Stock Exchange. And you can also remember about green bond. Green bond is a type of fixed income instrument that is specifically earmarked to raise money for climate and the environmental projects, especially like electric vehicles, for electric vehicle infrastructures, like for CNG's production. So all these things comes under the environmental protection. So these are basically the investment so that you can raise the fund through these green bonds. And the listing of green bonds with Luxembourg Stock Exchange will open up a new avenues for the market development and fundraising opportunities in the green bond space. And SBI has been also the first public sector bank in India to publish its sustainability report as per the Global Reporting Initiative framework. So sustainability report also includes the green funding. And so far SBI has raised $800 million in the green bond market. It means if I want to purchase some green bonds, it means I have to pay some amount to the SBI, then I can purchase this green bond, and this fund can be utilized for the green financing. So this is the basically purpose of green bonding. So just remember, it is State Bank of India, but you can also remember very important organization, India International Exchange. India International Exchange. So this body was basically established in 2017, and it is the first international exchange which was established in the International Financial Service Center in you can say at Gift City, and headquarters in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and MD and CEO is V. Balasubramaniam. Moving to next question. World Bank has approved a USD 135 million loan to which state to improve the efficiency and reliability of electricity supply? Again, very important question, and loan is so much like 135 million USD, and it is for the improvement of electricity supply, and this state is West Bengal. Answer of this question is C. So it is to improve the operational efficiency and reliability of electricity supply in the selected areas of the state of West Bengal. And you can also see here, this is loan amount is very important, $135 million. But you have to remember the variable spread or loan or the floating interest loan will have a maturity of 17 years. It means this loan have to pay within the time period of 17 years. If it is not basically returned in 17 years, then 7-year grace period can be given by World Bank. So the main objective is to strengthen distribution network, investment in the you can say smart grid technology, and ensure financial sustainability of the state distribution companies. So the project will support the implementation of the Government of India like 24/7 power for all program in the state. So just remember about World Bank here. World Bank was established in the year of 1944-45. Basically, it was established in 1944, but it was opened in 1945. And World Bank was also known as International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD, and its headquarters is in Washington, DC, and total member countries are 189. Next is combined debt to GDP or gross domestic product ratio of the state is expected to remain at dash by the end of March 2022, and it is according to one of the report of RBI, and this is 31%. So answer of this question is C, and this 31% is very worryingly higher than the target of 20% to be achieved by 2022 to 23. This is the target which is set by RBI, that debt to GDP ratio should be within 20%, but now it is 31% of all states on an average. So you can see here, states debt to ratio worryingly higher than financial year 23 target, but you have to remember the target is 20%. So it analyzed the combined budget estimates of all the states union territories for 2021-22. So Reserve Bank of India released an annual report which is known as State Finances, a study of budgets of 2021-22. And the main theme of this report is coping with the pandemic, the third tier dimension. Don't remember. So it analyzed the combined budget estimates of all the states and union territories for 2021-22 and actual and revised or the provisional accounts outcomes of the 2019-20 and 2020-21 respectively against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic. So just remember, debt to GDP ratio of all the states is now 31%, but our target to achieve debt to GDP ratio is 20 or less than 20%. Moving to next section, it is our important question section, but first of all, you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join a Telegram group from the description box link. Which bank partner with Adani Capital Private Ltd for co-lending to the farmers? So you have to remember, according to RBI guidelines, if any non-banking financial company is signing any co-lending agreement with bank, then banks have to contribute maximum to maximum 80%, and NBFC have to contribute minimum to minimum 20%. So that this is the co-lending agreement according to the RBI guidelines. So now it is for the farmers so that they can purchase their inputs, and this bank is again State Bank of India. So answer of this question is C. So State Bank of India signs a master agreement with the Adani Capital, which is a non-banking financial company, which is also a part of the Adani Group, and it is to provide support for co-lending to the farmers for purchase of their tractor and the farm implements or the input available, which is available to the farmers. And the main objective is to contribute to the mechanism of agriculture and play a role of improving productivity and help the government to doubling the farmers' income by the year of 2022. It will definitely boost the credit inflow in the agriculture sector and also connect with the underserved farming segment of the country. So it will definitely improve the agriculture and also the agriculture productivity. Next is a report. You have to just remember the name of the organization. Climate disaster displaces more people than conflicts. Now World Migration Report. Again, very important report, World Migration Report. But you have to remember, this report is published by very important organization, International Organization for Migration, also known as United Nations Migration Organization. And this is the 11th edition of this flagship publication, the World Migration Report of 2022, which state that the global international migration has increased from 84 million globally in 1970, but now it is 281 million in 2020. The proportion of the international migrants has increased from 2.3% to 3.6% of the global population. So 2022 report stated that the climate change has displaced more people than conflict. So this is important. So if in any country there is conflict, like you can take the example of Taliban, or you can take the example of Afghanistan, then so many people displaced from one country, like from Afghanistan to other countries. But this is very much less if you are comparing with the climate change, according to this report, because 2022 report stated that the climate change has displaced more people than conflict. But you have to remember, International Organization for Migration, which is United Nations organization, its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Next is one-liner important point, and first point is World Computer Literacy Day 2021 observed on 2nd of December. So it is just to create awareness about the computers and to encourage the development of technological skills among the people, especially children and women in India especially, because it is World Computer Literacy Day, but we are also talking about India. And the day also aims to create awareness and drive digital literacy in underserved communities across the globe. Next, India's unemployment rate stood at 9.3% in Jan to March 2021. It is 10th quarterly bulletin of PLFS. PLFS basically stands for Periodic Labor Force Survey. This survey tells us about four things. One is labor force participation rate, and next is worker participation ratio. Next is current weekly status, and next is unemployment rate. So unemployment rate is basically rate stood at 9.3%. Just remember this figure if you can. Next, National Pollution Prevention Day 2021 observed on 2nd of December. So it is to honor and memorize the people who have lost their lives or suffered in the 1984 Bhopal gas tragedy or Bhopal gas calamity, which is also referred to as Bhopal gas tragedy and Bhopal disaster. And the day also aims to create awareness about the importance of Pollution Control Act. And 2nd December 2021 marks the 37th anniversary of the Bhopal gas tragedy. And you can remember, Bhopal gas tragedy was India's first major industrial disaster, a gas leak from a Union Carbide plant that took place on the night of 2 to 3rd December of 1984. Around 45 tons of methyl isocyanate, Many times this gas was asked by the examiner that which gas was leaked during the Bhopal gas tragedy. So it was methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate, a dangerous gas leaked from the insecticide plant owned by the Union Carbide India, the Indian subsidiary of the American firm Union Carbide Corporation. So that's why we are basically observing this day on 2nd of December. So Standard & Poor keeps India GDP growth forecast unchanged at 9.5% in the financial year 22, and even they also predicted 7.8% in the financial year of 23. But according to SBI report, State Bank of India research report EcoRap, this report is known as EcoRap. Many times this question was asked. India gross domestic product is likely to grow more than 9.5% in financial year 22. But RB also estimated 9.5%. Next is OECD slashes India growth forecast to 9.4% in the financial year 22. OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, decreased India's growth rate to 9.4% in financial year 22. Earlier they predicted 9.7% in September 2021. They also predicted for financial year 24 and also financial for 23. For financial year 24, India can grow with the rate of 5.5%. For financial year 23, India can grow with the rate of 8.1%. Next, International Day for the Abolition of Slavery 2021, observed on 2nd of December. So it is just to eradicate the contemporary forms of slavery, which includes like human trafficking. Indian government also banned this under the Indian Constitution under Article 23, that we banned the human trafficking. Even sexual exploitation, child labor under the Article 24, India also abolished this, and even forced marriage, forced recruitment of the children for use in the armed conflict. So all these things are banned under the 23 and 24 article, like fundamental right against exploitation. Even this day is basically observed by International Labour Organization, and it is the only tripartite United Nations agency which is created in 1919 as a part of Treaty of Versailles, which was signed after World War I. And its Director General is Guy Ryder, or Guy Reader. You can just pronounce it as you wish. Headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Next, we are moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 2nd of December 2021? Question was very simple. When a bank invests money mostly in the government securities, in the government bonds or the securities, then it is known as. So this is known as narrow banking. Answer of this question is B. Very simple. Narrow banking means narrow in the sense of engagement of funds, not in the activity. So simply, narrow banking involves mobilizing the large part of the deposits in the risk-free assets such as the government security, so that they can invest in the risk-free assets like government security or the government bond. So that's why this is known as narrow banking. So remember, narrow means engagement of the funds, not in the activities. So that's why it is known as narrow banking. Now we are moving to the question of the day. Which of the following is the name of IDBI's mobile application? So very simple question. If you know the mobile banking application of some banks, then I think you will definitely recall this IDBI mobile application. So I'm waiting your answer. Please comment this answer and like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. And it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely don't take life so much serious and always be happy like this smiley. Thank you guys. Take care and bye-bye.